as we dig into today's word today, we look at it from the standpoint of the prophets and how the prophets spoke about something that they had not experienced yet but knew was coming. And I want to pin that there. Do we have such a hope in what God is doing that we speak about stuff before it happens? That we can see past our current circumstance. Even as the prophets of old were being persecuted, they can see the glory of God coming. Even if it wasn't for them, they can see that God was doing something. And see, when we start talking about the security of God, it's just not security of where we are right now. It's the understanding that though things come against me, I can see past this because I have the security in what God says. Because he says this, I'm more for you than the whole world against you. And sometimes we look at our circumstances sometimes overwhelm us. And here, and we don't always pick up on this, but when we look at 1 Peter and we look around that 10th verse, he starts to say something about the prophets and what they have done. He says something like this in verse 10. He says, of which salvation the prophets have inquired and searched diligently, who prophesied of the grace that should come unto you. They talked about what was going to happen to those who truly believed in God. That they looked beyond what they were going through. See, most of the prophets were being persecuted. They were outcast. They were born against the whole nation. But they saw beyond the condition they were in. And only grace can take you out of your circumstance and see what God can do in the midst of that. So the security based upon that says this. Grace has the ability for us to look at the storm, look through the storm, look around the storm because of who controls the storm. Right. I think I should put a pin in it. That even though man looks like they're controlling your circumstances, even though sometimes it looks like society is controlling your circumstances, it's God in the midst that we look beyond that. Picked up from last week, I said our security is not based upon the things we have here. It's already set up in heaven. Your end is already secure. And guess what? There is nothing that you can do to mess up your end. Because it's not secure in anything that you have. See, I thought about this after I was leaving. I can set some stuff up for my kids later in life and start putting it there. But I can go in that and say, you know what? I ain't saving them now. I'm going to pull it out and pay off this bill. And pay off this bill. And I messed up their security. Aren't you glad God said it's not based upon what you put in? Yeah. It's not based upon what you have. That you can't reach in heaven and take it back and pay off some stuff now. He says you can look beyond this because what I have secured for you. And so the prophets could see that. That's how come we have the books of Isaiah and Jeremiah. They look beyond the circumstances. And we're still telling some folk who would not listen to the goodness of God in the midst of